Prince Edward attended the ceremony on behalf of the 95-year-old monarch after she had to cancel her attendance at the ceremony owing to health issues. Speaking via her youngest son, the Queen warned attendees none of us can slow the passage of time, referencing her 70 years of marriage to Prince Philip. The Earl of Wessex, delivering her speech, said, "It is hard to believe that it is over 50 years since Prince Philip and I attended the very first meeting of the General Synod. None of us can slow the passage of time, and while we often focus on all that has changed in the intervening years, much remains unchanged, including the gospel of Christ and his teachings." Speaking about the pandemic on behalf of the Queen, the 57-year-old royal said, "For people of faith, the last few years have been particularly hard, with unprecedented restrictions in accessing the comfort and reassurance of public worship. For many, it has been a time of anxiety, of grief, and of weariness, yet the gospel has brought hope, as it has done throughout the ages, and the Church has adapted and continued its ministry, often in new ways, such as digital forms of worship." The General Synod is the National Assembly of the Church of England which passes its legislation. Prince Edward read the speech to bishops and clergy at Church House, the Westminster headquarters of the Church of England. Speaking about the Queen's absence, he said that she sends her sincere and deep apologies that she cannot be here today. He added, "I think you probably understand why, and she regrets that deeply. This marks the first time the monarch, who is Supreme Governor of the Church, has missed her 5-yearly visit to the Synod in its 51-year history." This marks the first time the monarch has missed her 5-yearly visit to the Synod in its 51-year history. The Earl of Wessex's address comes after it was revealed that senior royals may be stepping up to take over some of the Queen's duties until as late as the spring. A royal source who spoke to the Mirror said that Prince Charles, the Duchess of Cornwall, Prince William, the Duchess of Cambridge, Princess Anne, Prince Edward and Countess Sophie Wessex, known by the palace as the Magnificent Seven, have all agreed to be on hand to help out for as long as is needed. Speaking to the Mirror, a source close to the royals claimed courtiers are taking a cautious approach to the sovereign's diary, with no public engagements expected to be planned for the rest of the year, adding that there should be a realistic expectation that the Queen's diary will be dramatically reduced throughout the winter months. However, palace officials have reassured the public that, while her duties will be scaled back, the Queen has no intention of stepping back from royal duties altogether. The Queen has been forced to pull out of a number of engagements over the last few weeks after doctors advised her to rest and undertake light duties at Windsor Castle instead. Most recently, she cancelled her attendance at the Remembrance Sunday service at the Cenotaph, after she sprained her back. Before this, she was also unable to attend both COP26 and a visit to Northern Ireland after spending a night in the hospital, her first overnight stay in 8 years. The two future kings, Prince Charles and Prince William, both played key roles in the Queen's absence at COP26, with Prince Charles giving a speech at the opening ceremony of the climate summit.